Hey everyone, Jeri Bellini here. Welcome to the Lil House in Pennsylvania. Today we're going to just have a nice yaya. I have no idea how long I'm going to talk, but I have a lot to say. I made myself a second cup of coffee, decaf. I'm off caffeine and I'm off sugar for the most part. Special exceptions once in a while. This is the time that we're just going to catch up. I'm going to tell you what I've been doing behind the scenes. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I do look a little disheveled at the moment because I just got home from the thrift store. So that's what we're going to start with. I'm going to talk to you about the thrift store. I haven't been for quite a while. Oh gosh. It's got to be at least 2 months. I haven't gone. And I said to Brian the other day, I want to go to the thrift store. We need some wool. We need some wool sweaters, some more colors and stuff because I'm making kits. Brian and I have been really busy making kits. Thank you so much for all your support. I can't tell you how much it means to me. You guys are helping me pay my bills. I really do appreciate it. So I said, yeah, I want to see, I wasn't really expecting much. I had very low expectations, which is good because then when you find something, you're tickled to death. So I have behind me a pile of stuff that I found, and I'm going to just show you a couple things. But I had this thing on my head when I went out, and this lady, I do look a little different. I won't say strange. I do look a little different than most people, and I get a lot of times I get people coming up to me and saying, "Oh, you look so cute." Stuff like that. It's really kind of nice. But anyway, I'm standing up because I wanted to show you something. This lady walks up to me and she says, "You look like the type of person that would wear this." Okay, so this is what I'm wearing. It is gorgeous. Unfortunately, it's just a little too tight. Look at this beautiful thing in the back. So I got a kick out of it. She said it's 75% off. So whenever we go, there's a red tag and a silver tag that's 75% off. I never find those tags, but she had it. I don't know why she had it in her cart. She was much bigger than me, and it never would have fit her. It's so adorable. So I'm thinking if I lose 5 pounds, maybe I could wear it. Meanwhile, I'm not going to get rid of it because, look, it's even got a little thing in the top. One of those little things. I mean, it is so pretty. It's very drapey. It's made out of some kind of crepey cloth. There is not a tag anywhere. And it has pockets. All right, so that was funny. So I did try on. I don't like to go in the dressing rooms if I don't have to because I get lost in there. But I did come across this thing. I like to wear these. See, this is a long thing, right? You see, it's got a little ruffle on the end. It covers my behind. Because I wear tights, like LuLaRoe, I think it's called, tights, or some kind of tights. I wear them when I feel like, on days when I feel like my joints are falling out of the sockets. That's a whole nother story. We won't get into that. And then I wear my big baggy overalls when my legs feel good. But anyway, you have to cover your behind when you're wearing these things because they're tight. I'm not going to say another word about it. All right, so where was I going with that? Anyway, I love this little thing here. Oh, I know, I was telling you, I saw this cute little jumper, and I usually I look in the dress section because I wear the dresses over my leggings. And sometimes, I'll trim the bottoms or whatever. We have to have a chat about the way we dress. My husband, Brian, you all know, he always said, he always feels like he doesn't want people looking at him. So he dresses quiet and whatever. And it's not that I want people looking at me. It's just that it's a form of self-expression. And we get into these discussions all the time because, a lot of people color their hair. It's purple, it's green. My granddaughter is one of those. Every time I see her, it's a different color. And he always thinks it's a little odd. She has the most gorgeous blonde hair. I mean, gorgeous. but she's always got a different color, so you don't know that beautiful blonde hair is under there. She needs to express herself, I said. She needs to do whatever she needs to do. It's not dye. It's not permanent dye. It's that stuff that washes out. Sidebar. There's going to be a lot of those. Anyway, now my kids don't watch my videos. I do know that this. I was talking to them. My son-in-law does, though, so maybe I better watch what I say. Anyway, I got a pair of earrings as a gift. Let's just put it that way. And they were sterling silver hoops. I love them. I always had a pair of, now you've probably never seen me with a pair of hoops, right? I always wore them, always. That's my earring. That was my go-to earring. I lost them one day when I went to get my hair cut. You know, you take your hoops out and you put them in your purse. I don't know what happened. I lost one. So I was devastated. Didn't get another pair forever. It was about 2 years. And then I started begging everyone, please, would you buy me a pair of earrings? Why I couldn't buy my own pair of earrings? I like to put my family and loved ones first. And I don't always feel like I should buy myself something because I'd rather buy it for them if it's going to make them happy. So I just couldn't bring myself to buy these earrings. Anyway, I begged one of my kids to buy me the earrings, and she did. I lost them. I didn't have them 2 months, and they were handmade from somebody on Etsy. So I just don't even know what happens. I lost a pair of cross earrings that I used to love to wear. My mother gave them to me. This past year, I can't tell you how many pairs of earrings I lost. All right, you're falling asleep. So today when we were at the thrift store, I just walked by the jewelry department. I never buy any jewelry. Never. Because one of these days I'm going to get one of the 25 boxes that I have. I have file boxes. They're this big, full of jewelry. Like, it's obscene. And lots of earrings too. So I never buy jewelry. I just don't. Now, sterling silver earrings is a totally different thing, right? So anyway, I walked past the jewelry thing and I said to Brian, you know, I really feel sad about those earrings I lost. He goes, again? So I started looking. $2. I'm telling you, I won't lose these. $2. And then he found these. Love these. I'm going to wear these in the next video, right? Maybe I should wear them together. I have several holes in my ear. All right, you don't want to hear about earrings for the whole thing. Let's talk about the thrift store, right? Because I know most of you love it. So, let me bring this over here close so you can see. I made out much better than I thought. Let me just move the camera. A hair. Yeah, so you can see the whole table. There we go. Because I'm not going to edit this video. Now, some of you have asked, don't you feel bad cutting up the clothes? No, I don't. Because it's the thrift store. You know what happens when you don't, excuse me, I just went off camera for a second. When they don't sell the things, I think they send them to other countries or something. I don't even know what they do with them, but there are clothing that they don't sell. So they're tickled to death that I'm buying this. I'm supporting them. It's a ministry, and I feel good about it. So, you know, I'm always on the lookout for wool, and I was looking for wool sweaters. I think there's a couple of them in here. But at the end, when I'm all done shopping the thrift store for the sweaters and the wool skirts and whatever, and I'm starting to collect something new, I'll show you that in a minute. I always go over to the area where they have, I might as well show you, it's one right here. These tank tops. I wear them all the time, and when it's super cold, you'll never see them unless it's summertime. They'll be underneath my overalls, but I wear like 2 of them in the winter because they keep me nice and warm, and we keep our house really cool. 64 is what our thermometer is set at. Yeah, I can't stand it when I get too hot. So anyhow, that's why I'm always bundled. That's why I'm bundled up. My eyes if if the house gets too steamy hot, my eyes start to burn because I have really bad dry eye. Okay, so at the end, I go over to it's the sleeveless section. I found these vests over there. These are wool, 100% wool. I couldn't believe it. And I always try this stuff on first. If it fits me and it looks nice, I'll keep it. But if it doesn't, then it's going in the washing machine, and you'll see it in a kit. So I got a couple of vests. This one over here. I'm pretending you're in the room with me, and we're going to just have a little dress up. I love this one. Okay. I love this one. It's very me. Right? Can you picture it? I think it's going to fit me. I'm hoping it's going to fit me. Yeah, there's one of my hairs. I'm losing my hair. But it's so cute. I just love it. It's a greenish color. And it will look so cute with like a long thing underneath the vest. Like, and then my tight pants. Or even on top of my, you know, my painter overalls or whatever you want to call them. The cotton overalls. I love those. I get those on Amazon, by the way. Those overalls. So vests. I got another vest. Now this one will definitely not fit me. It's a large or something. An extra. It's an extra large or something. So it's no. It says medium. There's no way this is a medium. Oh, maybe it is. It looks so big to me. Isn't that funny? But this is 100% wool too. So, you know, trust me, if it looks nice on me, I'm going to keep it. But, so those are like sweatery things. This is another, there goes the vest. This is another sweatery thing. It's like a jacket. Isn't it a pretty color? So I'm after the colors. It's like a teal blue. We don't have a lot of that color. And these are all for the sweater kits that I cut up and make. And this one, I love this color. Isn't this wonderful? It's like a raspberry. Now I go on Wednesdays. I get my discount because I'm old. 25% off. All right, so those are the wool things. Here's another one. You know what? I didn't think I got this many. Here's a sweater. It looks like somebody already put it through the washer. But it's a good color. It's gray. It's a good color. I made a new kit. It's all browns. One more wool sweater. And anyway, I was starting to say I made a beautiful brown earthy kit, and I called it cappuccino. It's all browns, got little beiges in it. I love it. I'm teaching at the wool store near me that I told you about, that I have the video made but never showed you. Wool skirts. I'll wash these. These will definitely get cut up and be put in some kits. And anyway, so we've been making a lot of kits. And isn't this color amazing? Wool. A little wool jacket. All right, it's not that big. I'm not going to get a lot out of it, but I couldn't resist the color. So, yeah. So we got that whole pile of stuff. And then when I was shopping... Oops. When I was shopping... I came across this, and the color just jumped right out at me. And you're going to go, Jeri, it's velvet. It's 100% cotton velvet. I love 100% cotton velvet. Velvet? I don't even know what it is. I'm calling it velvet. It feels like velvet. So I have some, it doesn't say, the tag's gone. Okay, so it doesn't really tell you what it is up there. Wait, what it tells you in here. So I told you, when you go to the thrift store, you always open up the bottom of the jacket or whatever it is, if it's a sweater, and look in there and see. It usually tells you it's 100% cotton. That's all it says. But it's, can you see it on the screen? It's like a velvet. I'm going to make kits with this stuff because my brain is always moving a mile a minute when I'm in the thrift store. I think it would be great in slow stitching. Some velvet. Not velour, because that's too stretchy. Found these pair of red velvet pants. This is mostly cotton, so I thought we could get away with that. And this beautiful red jacket. Now, nobody's wearing this stuff anymore, so I don't have a problem cutting it up. Anyway, yes, I'm going to make some kits. You can do crazy quilting with that, or I thought a little bit of it in a slow stitch scroll would be beautiful. So I'm just going to move, I'm still with you. I'm going to just move this bucket over here. And this is on my, I don't know if you can see this. So this is one of those hospital table things that they roll over you when you go to the hospital. A really, really old one. And Brian found it at a flea market. And I have to tell you, I just love this stupid thing more than anything else. It goes up, it goes down, like, you know, the hospital things. There you go. I love it. And you can roll it anywhere in your room. All right, let's put it back down. So I don't know. You can see a little bit over here. Brian bought me this desk for Valentine's Day, I guess, our anniversary. And I wanted something on the side, so you can't obviously see my table, but you've seen my studio tour. So my table is there. And I said, I want something over here, but it has to be very narrow. I can't believe he found this. It's a desk. It's got 3 big drawers, a drawer here, and it was exactly the length of this, 5 feet. I couldn't believe it. So, and it was on sale. He got it, it was 75% off. So I think he paid $10 or $12. It's some ridiculous. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee amount of money. Okay, so I have a list. So I wanted to show you the stuff I got at the thrift store. I hope I didn't bore you to death. I wanted to tell you a couple things. Firstly, I go in these buckets. I have these buckets here. So this is a Rubbermaid bucket. I have a bunch of them under my bed. It was from my quilting days, 30 years ago. There's UFOs in here. And every once in a while, I'll go in the bucket and I'll go, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about this. And oh my gosh. So I thought maybe I'd show you some of the stuff that was in the bucket. But before I do you know LorriMarie Jenkins? You probably do. A lot of you probably do. Mixed media artist. She has the Underpants Club. And she makes altered books, and they are gorgeous. She used to live in California, Vallejo, I think. I'm not going to say it right, Vallejo, California, with her husband, Rob. And they moved to Costa Rica a couple of years ago, and she was filming their adventures with the moving and the whole thing. And she just stopped doing it, doing those videos recently. She just said, I think we're done with this. And her and Rob stopped, but she started fooling around with her channel again. And what am I getting at? She made an announcement because I subscribe to her. And if you're not a subscriber to my channel and you like my content, I would really, really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate it. It does help. It does help me immensely when you like my videos, you leave comments, and when you're a subscriber, YouTube pushes you up with the algorithms, which the algorithms go like this. You get a lot of stuff, a lot of subscribers, a lot of watchers, and then it goes, and then nobody's watching, and then it goes back. It's the craziest thing. Whenever it goes down, I go, why am I making videos? I should stop. Anyway, yeah, I know I talk too much. So, but this is a yeah. So LorriMarie, she made a little video the other day, and she said she has exciting news. I couldn't wait to see what it was because I follow her. I watched all her Costa Rica videos. She does classes as well, and over the years, she's done them. She decided to release them for free on her YouTube channel. One part, so maybe some of the classes might be in 3 parts or something. one part each Monday. So she's going to do it on Mondays. So I would love for you to go over there, and it would be fun if you're interested in that. It's probably all altered books and stuff like that. She does do a lot of slow stitching now from Costa Rica because she did bring her things with her, her mixed media stuff, but it's very humid there and the glues and the paints and stuff aren't faring well. So she had to switch gears, and she is an amazing artist. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you because that's a bonus. That's a big bonus. So if you do go over there, tell her I sent you. I have spoken to her through WhatsApp a couple times. I really like her. Okay. Let's see here. Jennifer Clouston, you know, I've been watching the heart out of her, and I got myself one of those little clover rings that she wears on her thumb. So I'm going to be just like Jennifer when I start stitching. I have two, we'll get to this bin in a minute. I have two of these wooden spool things, and Brian bought a box. I think he had like 8 of them or something. I sneak down there sometimes and I take out what I want. So I took this one. This is a 12-inch one. There's one in the shop, in the recycle parts for art shop. There's one. And then I took this one, which is a 6-inch one. And he did put, I think, 4 of these in the shop at the little house, I think, because I'm going to make a scroll. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to video that. It's not going to be a how-to. It's going to be Jeri's doing this. I might turn the camera on and just let you watch. If you're interested, you can say, you know, I'd really like to see you work on your scroll. And then I'll turn the camera on. But I was waiting for my ring. It's to clip the thread. I figured I would, you know, get some of Jennifer's essence while I was stitching, because I want to do some of her embroidery. I bought 2 of her books I own. Let me show you the one. I just got this one, and then I think I showed the other one during a live a couple weeks ago. It's all flowers. I love flowers. Her books are laid out so nice. I have a lot of embroidery books, but I really like the way her books are laid out. And I tell you what, to have her YouTube channel, to actually watch her stitch, she uses just a few stitches, but she uses them very well. And her work is just gorgeous. So there you go. I'm off on a Jennifer adventure. All right, before I even go over here or look back at my list, somebody said, I want to see you wearing your scarf. So I wear it 2 ways. I went out the house with it this morning, but I was sweating to death. All of a sudden it got warm. It's in the 50s. So I took it right off as soon as I got out. So this is the way I wear it. I wear it this 2 ways. So I wear it with my coat, obviously, but I wear it like this, so that this flower and the flower, there's a bunch of them back here. Somebody said, will you show us how to make the flower? I'd be happy to. I use curtains. Everything I do is recycled pretty much. These are old curtains, and once in a while I'll find like a scrap of organza cloth at the thrift store. So you use that. That's what you use. Anyhow, that's what this flower is. It's just, this one's just pinned on, so I could take it off. I use a tie tacks like that. I'll show you in the video. Anyway, let's put it back on because it's so, should we put the green one on? Yeah, the green one has a tie tack on it too. So I made a lot of them. Oh, glory, it's a long time ago, years and years and years ago, when we did art shows in Pennsylvania, in Allentown. And I made things so you could put them in your hair. I could wear them in my hair, which I did a lot. Do I have any of those up here? But I especially, here's one that you can wear in your hair. I especially like the tie tacks. So here, this one, you could wear it in your hair. Right? Like that. Okay, and trust me, not exactly like that, but trust me, I wore them in my hair. I stitched them onto headbands and all kinds of crazy stuff. So there's my scarf. I got a lot of remarks. I wore it last week. I went to Joann's. They're closing. They're not all closing, but the one that I go to is closing. So I went in there. Nothing's on sale. They're going to keep a few of their Joann's open, but they're going to be so far, I'm not going to be bothering. But maybe they'll still have online sales. And this is nice and wide. So the one day when I went to Joann's, it was like, I don't know, 0 out or something. I actually put it on my head. I think it's so cute. I put it on my head. My daughter said, "Ma, get it off your head." I think it's adorable. Don't you think it's adorable? Yeah. Anyway, that was for you, Rita. I hope you're watching this, because she said, I want to see it on you. So there you have that. I don't know. I haven't made a yaya in so long. I don't even know what to show you. I'm so excited about showing you stuff. Let me show you this before we get to the bin. The bin's going to take forever. Do you recognize this? Probably not. This is my t-shirt cloth that Brian made the kits out of. However, I dyed these a couple summers ago. I had so much fun. I guess if you'd call it tie-dye. And I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll make a skirt. Maybe I'll make a Natalie Channon skirt. Look at this one. And it'll be like a hippie skirt. Oh, look at this one. Come on. Yeah, my kids, we tie-dye every summer. Generally, Brian and I will buy them kits, tie-dye kits at Christmas time, so that they have the stuff. Look at this one's really pretty too. I don't love blue, but I do like this, is it indigo? This hippie blue. I do like that. Well, there's not enough to make a skirt with that, but look, isn't that pretty? So I don't know. I'm going to make some stuff. Maybe I'll make a t-shirt. You probably heard me blah blahing about the Stitch Club. Well, we did get enough people, so I am going to be doing Stitch Club. It starts on Thursday. I think that's tomorrow for me. I'm making this video on a Wednesday. And if you say, oh my gosh, Jeri, I totally didn't hear you say anything about it, and you beg me and you want to come in, you want to join, we haven't actually started. We're going to start on Thursday, and we're going to organize ourselves. So if somebody really, 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 really wants to come in, we have, I think I have like 2 spots left. All right, enough of that. Let's talk about this bucket. I'm going to put it in front of me. Yeah. So, the tag that I did last week, I did want to show you these cute cards too. So I'll just put this over here and say, don't forget the cards, Jeri. All right. This tag that we did last week, believe it or not, I opened this bucket. I was feeling very uninspired, and this is what was on the top. Now, this doesn't look anything like the tag, but it made me think of making a tag, and it does have layers. You see, I cut out the layers, and this is where the tag came from. One idea leads to another. So I don't even like this, to be honest with you. I made it like 30 years ago or something. I don't even know why I did it. I don't even have a recollection, to be honest. It must have been a class. I used to belong to a quilt guild, and they used to do little things, every month, little presentations and whatnot. It might have been that. It might have been one of those. Bring your sewing machine. We're going to do, here's another one. You could see, I do like bright colors. I don't know what to do with this stuff. Because this is not my color, wheel anymore. But you have any suggestions? I should just throw them in my Etsy shop. Maybe somebody would love to pick up and finish. So I have a lot of things that I have no intentions of finishing. But I don't have the heart to toss them. So this is one that I want to get out and I want to work on. And what is it called? I don't know if it has a name. WPA, Museum Extension Project of Pennsylvania. So it is, and there's a name for this pattern, the Love Apple. That's what it is. I see it in the back of the thing. It's called the, can you see it? The Love Apple. I started this, let me get a little closer. I hope you have your coffee and your stitching or your water or whatever it is, and you're sitting there stitching and listening. And every once in a while you can look up. Aren't these precious? Now, I use red in my house. I wasn't going to, but my house is gray and with accents of red. And I thought, Jeri, finish this, because this isn't actually like a true red. It's almost like it's got a little orange in it. But you're going to get mad at me when I show you how many I have. Look at all of them. I should lay it out. I'll lay it out and insert a picture. And then please beat me up about it. And then maybe I'll do it. So I even have the cloth. Isn't that the most gorgeous gold you ever saw? That's like my absolute favorite color. I love it. Ooh, speaking of gold, that's my favorite color. I'm going to show you my glass. You've seen it. This glass. It's some kind of vintage bubble blown. Can you see the bubbles? I know you can see the cucumbers. I had 2 of these glasses since I met Brian, because his mother had bought them for him. So they were in his house when I met him. And I love amber. I have a lot. I collect amber glass, so I have it in my kitchen. You might have seen it when I did a cooking video. Yeah, if you could call it cooking. My little granddaughter was here, one of the littles, the last time they slept over. She knocked into the table that my glass was on. It fell on the floor and it broke. And I thought she was going to cry, because she knows that these glasses are precious to me, and I only had 2 of them. So I said, don't worry about it. You're so much more important than the glass. When she left, I said to Brian, you know, I really love these glasses. Do you think you think we can find them anywhere? They're really old. He found me a set of 4, so now I have 5 of them. I'm very happy. They're that amber color. They make me happy to drink out of them. So here you go. This is the thing. I think it was going to be a wall hanging. The Love Apple. There's that. Let's see, how long are we talking? 33 minutes. All right, because I wanted to show you this, I'm going to quick sidebar here, segue into this. I just found this in the thrift store. And Louise Hay, that name rings a bell. I don't know. I'm going to look it up. I didn't, because I just got home. Literally just got home, came in my room and turned on the camera. These lovely cards. I love them. They're inspiring me. This one says, I now create a wonderful new job. I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. Oh, you know, I feel like that. I'm working with people I love, you, and I like my location here. I saw the cards, and I think they were $1.99, and then I get my discount. They made me think of my scribble people. I have been wanting to make something, and I'm thinking I might make these kinds of cards with my scribble people. And if they were handy, I would show them to you, but they're not. I'll show them to you in another yaya. I trust my inner wisdom. I love it. And, you know, maybe put some kind of a wonderful, oh, this is nice. I love and approve of myself. We need these kinds of affirmations. I trust the process of life. Yeah, they're just so interesting. Oh, here, this is a good one. There is no blame. Oh, that's funny. I was just talking about the broken glass. The cat knocked over the vase with the flowers in it. Anyway, The only problem, like, I want to do something like this is I don't know how. And, you know, these things take a lot of time to, like, look it up and figure it out and all that stuff. I asked my daughter if she would help me because she prints out these cards. She has a kids consignment thing that she does a couple times a year. It's huge. And she prints out these beautiful cards on this nice shiny paper like this. It's thickish paper. I'm going to ask for her help. All right, let's see what else is in this box. I'm going to talk. Oh, let's see. I'll talk for about 45 minutes. So we have another 10 minutes. That's long enough. Let's see. I have no idea what this is. Oh, see what I mean? It's so fun when you open it. It's hexagons. Look at that. It's hexies. Wow. I don't even remember making that. There's no paper in the back. But there's basting stitches on here. Obviously, it was going to be for Christmas. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. I have several buckets of stuff like this. I'm sure you do too. So I'm not going to feel guilty about it. Don't guilt me. Don't shame me. Let's see what else. I don't know. There's pieces of stuff. What does this say? May all your stars be feathered. Oh, this must, I don't know. This is a feathered star thing I must have made. I don't know what that is. It's probably in this box somewhere. All right. Okay, so this is nothing, no big deal. I don't know. I remember years ago I took a course with this woman, Kathleen. I know she passed away. I can't remember her last name. I drove to Cape Cod with a gaggle of my friends, and we took a course. And she showed us, we used triangles, and I actually have the piece at the beach house in my haul. If you've seen the, I think I stopped when I did the tour of my little beach house. That's the tiny house. I'll put the link in here somewhere. And we did a study of color, lights and darks, and used triangles. And I know this was part of that course. Now, I did finish the other one, but shame on me, I didn't finish this one. Okay, another thing that needs to go to a good home. But actually it's red. It's got red in it, but it's got pink. So the pink isn't part of my gray red thing. All right, let's see. What's this? We're getting to the good stuff. Okay, wait. A lot of this is supplies. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what that is. Some of this, okay. I made, oh, see, my mouth opened wide because I was going to say a couple things. I made 2 of these pineapple quilts. 2 of them. One, I think I gave to one of my kids. I'm not 100% sure. And the other one I donated to, I used to run on the ambulance. Can you believe it? Many, many years ago. Yeah, I had one of those beepers, and whenever it went off, you'd have to run down to the ambulance house, and I would go. Oh my gosh. My job, because I don't have a medical background, but my job was to keep the people calm. A lot of times people would be, you know, like really upset, obviously. They were either bleeding, they cut their leg or their arm off or something. It was crazy. And my job was to keep them calm and soothe them. And I was good at it. And I loved it. I made a quilt. We raffled it off to get money because it was we were all volunteers, is what I was trying to say. So I don't know how this one block got left behind, but it's a reminder of that time. All right, here's a quilt, part of it that I made. I do believe, did I make the whole thing? I can't remember. This is all hand-pieced stuff, by the way, I have to tell you. Right? I love to hand-piece. Okay, that pineapple quilt, this pineapple thing was paper-pieced. So the papers, some of the papers are still stuck back there. And I think there's paper pieces in this box. So this one was all stitched. Look at how my taste has changed. All hand-stitched. There's a piece of a hexie. So I don't know what's going to happen with all this stuff. Let's figure it out together. Make some suggestions down in the comments. This is more cloth for the love apple, which I'm leaning towards doing something with that because I really like that. All right, you might enjoy this. You might go, eh. But if I could remember the name of the woman, let's see if she wrote a book. It just says miniature applique sampler. And not much else. Doesn't say much else. So evidently I would get the little pieces ready and put them in little baggies. And then, I don't know why there's names on these. Mary Ann. I don't know. I don't have a recollection. This is 30 years ago, but this, let me show you now. It just says miniature applique sampler. This, and maybe you'll recognize if you're a sewer, I was a big appliquer. I still, to this day, I love hand stitching. This pin is, oh, that's a needle. We better get rid of that so the dogs don't wind up stepping on it. I wish you could see how tiny this is. How tiny this is. This is what I used to sew with. Holy smokes. I can't see anything anymore, so let's just look here. So it looks like, oh, and this is still attached. So I say that a lot, but let's just say it's SEW. Look at these beautiful ruched. Do you ever hear of Ellie Senkowitz? I took a class with her. She is amazing, and I have her books, some of them. I think I got rid of most of them because I knew I would never go back and do them, but I do have a few of them. But look at this beautiful ruched flower. I believe I got it out of her book. And I used a lot of ribbon. I did ribbon embroidery. Look at this little tiny thing there. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to find any ribbon embroidery in this bin, but let's just see. So this is just one. I know I did a bunch of those. This is something else. I don't even know what this is. And there's another piece. Let's see if there's got to be more of that. Because I do remember making a bunch of them. Let's see. They could be in another bin too. All together. There's a lot of stuff in here. Did I hit my 45 minutes? Almost. Sorry. I just didn't want to go through this. Oh, okay. I didn't want to go through this ahead of time. And if you like seeing this stuff, let me know. Oh, look what I just found. If you like looking at this stuff, let me know, and I will go through another bin with you. We'll do another yeah. I'm not sure. There's a little graph. See, here's a hole. Look, it's that purple and pink one that I showed you. All the pieces are cut. Okay, what should I do with this stuff? Huh? What should I do with it? Sidebar here. Another sidebar, Jeri. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? I know what I was going to say. Gosh, you know, when you get older, you just don't have as much room in your brain as you did when you were younger, because all of your years of living, your brain is full. And I'm almost going to lose the thought again. I want to do scraps, okay? I have had it in my mind to do scrap projects. And the thing of it is, I wanted to call it summer scrapping, so, and do it in the summer. But I'm so anxious to start scrapping. I don't know if I can wait. So to me, this is a scrappy thing, right? All right, let's get this out of here. So I hope, let me know if scrapping interests you. So you'd use up your scraps, because I have buckets and buckets of them. And I do want to take you in my sewing room, which is actually my bedroom, and show you all my stuff. I want to go in there. I don't see any more of these little squares. This little thing. I know I did a whole bunch of these. I want to take you in there. I want to clean out the closet. I want to organize my scraps. I'm not even going to show you what this is because it's super, super ugly. I think I made an entire quilt with this. Yes, this is like the thing that I just showed you. Is it like a trip around the world? Yes, something like that, I think it's called. I made a couple of quilts, I think, with that pattern. I think my daughter has one of them. I don't have any of my quilts anymore. I gave them all to my children because I figured they'll enjoy them. Let's see what this is. This is another project. It's, oh wow. This is an interesting mess. What is this? I'll hold it up. It looks like it's an Ellie Senkowitz thing, because there's a basket and then all that applique. So I have done a lot of this type of work, and I don't know. I could still have some of it, or I gave it away. I don't know. I don't know. There you go. I don't know what to do with that. I did want to show you this though, because I have a whole entire quilt made with this. This was a project I did with a bunch of my friends, my quilt friends. We each made, I can't remember how many blocks, and then we traded them and we made quilts. I did finish the quilt. I made the whole quilt, and this is machine stitched. Yeah, this is machine stitched. Yeah, so in the corner, it has my initials. My last name in my last life was different. I won't even tell you what it was, but there's my initials, JS. And so we traded the blocks. They're 7 by 7 inches. Oh, this says $1 on it, or what was I doing? Maybe I tried to sell them. These must have been the leftovers. I have no idea. I have no idea. We used to have yard sales and stuff when we were moving to try to get rid of a lot of stuff. So that, I do have the quilt. Well, I don't have it. I gave it to my daughter. Another thing that I did with a group of people, which I think is in here. Oh, you're going to love this. Okay, we'll end with this, what's in this bag. Another thing I did, yes, finish your thought, with a group of people. Oh, here's the pineapple. Here's the pineapple pieces. Oh my goodness. All right. So, man, back when the internet was first getting popular, and there would be these groups, where people would just like get together and we had same interests. We made these squares, and you would sign your name and say where you were from. I know I have a whole entire stack of them, so there's just a couple here, but look how fun. So I can't remember, you had to make like a bunch, maybe just say you had to make 10, and then you mailed them to 10 people, and then they mailed you 10. Aren't they great? Wouldn't it be funny if one of you were on here? Julianne Phillips, Washington. This is 1996. Slatington. Somebody from Slatington. That's in Pennsylvania. That's not too far from me. Virginia. Waco, Texas. Yeah, so that was fun. All right, I'm going to stop there. Now I have to put all this stuff away. But I do want to show you this, because this, you're going to go ooh, ooh, ah, ah, and then we'll hang up. Or let's finish this beautiful time spent together with me showing you this. Is this the quilt or is this just the backing? I'm going to be so disappointed if the quilt's not in here. And I don't think it is. Nope, it's just some backing cloth. I am bumming. Oh, I'm so bumming. It's this. Can you see that? I made that quilt. And I never quilted it. It's finished. The top is finished. I have to do something with it. Now this, you can shame me if you want to. Shame me. And I thought, why wouldn't it be in this box with this, the rest of this stuff? Uh-oh. It is. Here it is. That just made me happy. All right, there's a lot more stuff in here, but we're just going to roll it out of the way. And you have to move a few things so that you can see when I open this up. As I said, I love to do applique. I'm not sure if there's a right or wrong, you know, like up or down with this. Now I know I'm standing back far. I'll put it on the floor and take a picture of it. All right, you're probably saying, could you at least just stay still so that we could get a look at it? Now I want you to see the bottom of it. Okay, so. Yeah, isn't this beautiful? I should finish this and hang this on my wall in my art room because I have that big empty wall over there. So there's the bottom half. I'll lay it on the floor in the living room and take a picture of it. Isn't it pretty? I do see a pin in it, so it isn't 100% done. All right, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I just went on for 55 minutes and yeah, I've missed you. I've missed just sitting and chatting with you. I did make the butternut squash pudding the other day. I did forget that I was going to video it, so at the last minute I just went into the pot and did a few clips, and you can figure out how to make it from that. I will post it soon. I know, that's what I keep saying. Oh, you know, before I go, I do want to say one last thing. I am doing texture tags on Tuesday. I'll keep doing that so long as I keep getting people that are interested and are making the tags. But my Friday videos that I've been making, I've been making a video on Friday and posting it at different times, sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the evening. I'm not going to do them specifically on Fridays. I have another month at home, and then I'll be getting ready to go to the beach. Things get very busy. I can't believe the winter went so fast. But what I decided to do was just post videos whenever, except for the Tuesday one. The Tuesday one is always going to happen on Tuesday. And the others, you could get 2 in a week. You could get 1 in a week. I could miss a week. I don't know. But remember what happened to me last summer. And if you're new here, I got burnout really bad. Going to the beach is always a lot for me. It's a lot of packing. It's a lot of, I'm in a new place now. And it's a whole different system down there. So I thought my word for this year has been steady. I want to be slow and steady is kind of the way I'm gearing towards. And part of that is just kind of going with the flow. So I like to do lives once in a while. I know I took a poll in my Facebook group and most of the people prefer the videos, but I thought, what if I kept the lives short? Half an hour. It would be tolerable to watch. Like, this is a ridiculous amount of time to have you. This is almost like a live, but I'm not talking to you, answering your questions and stuff. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of how to make our worlds collide that we both are happy. So there you have it. Just remember what I tell you. Keep moving. My nose is itchy from the dust. Keep moving, just play, no rules, and remember to find something to be grateful for each and every day. I'm always grateful for you. As you know, I am so grateful that I got to go out today. The sun was shining and I had some fun at the thrift store. I'm going to go wash some of the things. I wish you were here and could sit in my room with me. I picture you sitting on the sofa and we're talking and we're just having a visit. Unfortunately, I'm doing all the talking at this moment, but yeah. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now.